Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tee. Beautiful day. It's so hot. Okay. Continuing on with the theme of reviewing, revising, evolving channel lock. And I think, you know, I'll keep doing this probably forever. There'll always be little bits that we can add to a channel lock that will supersede the effectiveness or efficiency of another part. Minor tweaks and alike. Okay, today I want to talk about weight transference in channel lock. Now, what will help you get the club straight lining in the backswing and moving over here is what I call a revolving mass dump. And that is, we're going to revolve the mass and we're just going to dump it over here. It's going to be here and it's going to be over here, guys, because at the end of the day you really have to get the mass into that trail side and get it in deep. You don't just want to take the club back here and leave all the mass over here. A, that won't give you any coil, but it will also put you in a position where you can't get all that mass and that stored energy going forward and down correctly. The more you can get the mass in the backswing over here and in this position here, the easier it is to just push it down into the ground. But if you just take the club back and you leave all the mass here, it's very hard to fire the mass down in behind you in the downswing. Very difficult to do that. So what we're going to concentrate on today is just basically this. When I get here, I'm going to sit into that trail side at address, really sit into it here, and then I'm just going to sort of get back here, rear back a little bit onto my haunches here. As I go back, I want to actually feel like I'm going this way. That's not going to hurt you guys, because you're not moving up and down as such. You're not altering your radius. You can move backwards a little bit, and that can affect the path a little bit because this fulcrum's changing. But I promise you, whatever you move back to here, you will move back that way in the downswing. So for me, it's just a revolving positioning of the mass back here. So the more mass I can get over this trail portion of the trail vertical axis, that being the the thigh and the rump section here, the more I can get it there, the easier it is to fire it down there. And something else I'm going to reinforce every time I do a channel lock video, and that is, remember, your target is the golf ball, not the target. We acquire our target here when we're setting up. Once we've acquired the target there, we forget about it. All we want to do then is concentrate on getting this on that. That on that we can control. Getting that to that we can't control. Not in the backswing or the downswing. But we can control putting this on that. Now, it's a complete opposite to what anybody else teaches. So many people say, you know, connect with your target. Well, I connect with it during my setup. But then I don't complicate the issue by thinking that I can, or putting the pressure on myself to think that I've got to go to the target with that golf ball. The only thing that gets that golf ball to the target is this, correctly applied. Now, I'm going to reinforce that every time, guys. And by saying that, what that does and what that means is that we've got to fire the club this way. And by firing it this way and feeling it's going that way to the ball, the shoulders will stay closed. As soon as you start thinking target, I promise you the body will want to go towards the target and take the club in that direction there. Now that's not channel lock. Channel lock is beside the body, club going out to the ball. Now I'll keep reinforcing that until the cows come home, as they say. Right, so what we're going to do here, to help you a little bit with this positioning the mass deeper in the backswing, in the coil, is just sit more into that trail flexed knee at address. Just sit into it more, and then just think we want to get here, and we're actually more into it here. We're really sitting into it here. I'm just sitting over here. And then I fire the intention down that trail side there, out to the ball. So I'm really sitting into that trail knee. I'm feeling back on my heels. With our guys, first hit of the day. Wow, that's a good shot. This is what I love about channel lock. You just come out here and you can just hammer it from the first ball of the day. Now that to me felt like there was great freedom in that shot. Amazing freedom, because I got actually this. I actually coiled there so much that I felt my lead foot do that. And I feel that with rubber spikes. But that was a beautiful shot. So I'm going to sit in there. There's another one right on top of the other one. And look at this, guys, we're still in front of us here. That's, you know, probably about 10 feet away from the other golf ball. Now what I have to do is make sure that I put more emphasis on driving that accumulated pressure and mass positioning. I want to fire that energy down that trail side more into the trail heel when I hit the ball. And that'll keep the trail heel down more. So sit into that trail knee. Guys, look at this. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful feeling. There's so much freedom in the shot. I mean, I've got a really good buddy that I hadn't seen for a while, and he didn't know that I was working on channel lock. And I sent him some videos, and he said, "Yeah, it's probably a good idea, but you look like the Tin Man. You're very mechanical. You used to always have a good weight shift, but you look like you're basically just standing still." And when I looked at it, he's probably right. And I've got to tell you, when I came out and then started to sort of get my weight, because the whole process of this golf swing, guys, is doing this in that direction there, and then in that direction there. It's rearwards, forwards, or rearwards, outwards. So we're going to really feel that we're going to sit into that trail leg, feel like that trail leg's actually quite bent. Going to really sit into it. Perfect. Now all I've got to do now is just get the weight going down that trail side more. But what's pulling that right leg up, or that trail foot up, it's got a lot of velocity going. And that doesn't matter. If it comes up, it comes up. And they're perfect golf shots. But optimum is that it stays down. Like that. That's a different ball flight. Wow, that's a different ball flight. It's just got more integrity in the flight when I do that. Much more integrity. It's just a wonderful ball flight. All right, see if we can, after we're warmed up after 3 shots, see if we can really get that weight transferred into that trail side. And guys, turn your trail foot out a bit if you want. Look at this, guys, look. There's no wrap over. Now I'll really try and go out to the ball and drive the weight into the trail heel. Come on, Joe, it's protocol, protocol, protocol. There it is, guys. That's the golf swing right there. Look at this. Never gets outside the line of the shoulders, which is the alley of containment. A line from there to there. Club stays in that alley. Don't let it get out there. And that's why you can hit the ball straight. Because I guess the club is actually tracking like that all the time to get in that finished position. If it's tracking like that, it'll get in that position there, which you'll get the inaccuracy of the shot, you know, coming into play. Oh, it's a beautiful breeze coming across here. I know everybody's suffering in the northern hemisphere, guys, but with the weather being so cold, but we're just getting brutalised with the heat here. Down in Sydney the other day was 47.6 degrees in the area that I used to live, that I lived in for 20 years. 47.6 degrees Celsius. It's always really cool up here. Well, cool, 35, 36, but it's summertime. Okay, really. Wow. Feels just wonderful. A couple of rescues. 15 degree. This is the swing tester. Sit into that trail knee. Grass is really long here, guys. As I said to you before, with this golf swing, different to any other golf swing, club comes in and it's on the ground level so early. It gets into the grass early. It's not into the ground, but it gets into the grass. If there's any grass there, it's going to catch the grass because it's really at ball level really early. I'll take it back and really pause it. Feels the same. Doesn't feel any different to a you know, 5-iron or a 4-iron or a 6-iron. Just feels the same. Okay, try and get a real lot of sit down into that trail side. I just need to be able to get a bit more of the ready code. Like that. There's a tree here, guys, up the left and out of bounds fence up the right. Corridor is about 20 yards. Nothing ever goes left and nothing ever goes right. You could hit all these balls into that corridor. Every one. Okay, come on, Jason. Sit into that trail foot. I will just get a little bit of lead arm pull on this. Yeah, it's amazing how early the club gets into the grass, or gets down to ground level. You can see it. I mean, it's touching the grass back here, and that's. I guess if there's a problem, you're hitting out long grass. That could be a problem. You don't hit out long grass very often. Except we're on the JH practice team. That's just blitzed. Now that club, I could, that club was parting grass 8 inches out from the golf ball. Right, see if we can get a nice pause and a big rotary transfer weight dump. They're good shots. KJH, pause. Come on. Protocol, protocol. Well, that's probably not too bad. I mean, that's not going to hurt me. It's probably pretty good. I mean, the shots are all perfect. That's just a bullet, that. Wow, that's 3-wood length. That's 3-wood length for me. But this is a very, very, very strong hybrid. Amazingly strong. I'll dig this out of this hole here. This is under really tough lie. That's a good thing about it, you just blow it out of there. Okay guys, it's just about getting the transfer this way. When we roll it, just rotary. Feel like you're going to do that. Let your lead side come across. Accentuate it a bit. I'll really accentuate this. I'll actually bring the lead side really across to the trail side to get the weight transference. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. I mean, they're just perfect shots, but I know that I can get that weight across. Come on, get that weight across, Jace. It feels like this. Feel like that. I can just do better than that. I mean, they're good shots, but I know I'm not getting my weight across. Okay, to get the feeling of that, do this. Get the feeling. What does it feel like? That's what it feels like. I'm just learning this feeling. I haven't done it. It's the first time I've done it today. My buddy said just try it. So I'm giving it a go. That's perfect. Anyway guys, that's the story. Try and get the weight across and get it deep and rotary. We'll see what the sun's like. We might hit a couple down range.